Hi, and now I'm back again with another Chromebook video, and this is gonna be the king of all Chromebooks video because I will tear down this computer and pull everything apart down to the mainboard and show you how to change the screen, the mainboard, the battery and everything. It's really gonna be an ultimate video where you will learn to change all these parts on all these Chromebooks in just a short matter of time, because all these Chromebooks actually look a lot like each other when it comes to the insides, and I've replaced screens on several of these and it's almost the same procedure. So learning to replace everything on every Chromebook in just a short video. Have a look. So this is a non-working Chromebook. It's a customer's, therefore I have taped some of the info on the Chromebook so you can see it. Besides that, how do I know that this is not working? Well, first off, it won't start up. So that's kind of obvious. I can see that it's not the screen that's the problem. If I put the power, if I put the charger in like this, then the battery LED doesn't come on. And no matter what I do, it won't come on. So even if I try another USB-C port on the other side, it still doesn't light up. So that tells me that this is probably the main board that's not working. Perhaps I've seen it before, a little card that sits in here and it's connected with a cable to the main board. So we're just gonna have a look at that as well. Anyway, let's get going. This is not working. Let's tear it apart. You need to remember your cup of coffee before you start off, otherwise you're gonna be screwed. So, as you probably can hear, good coffee. All right, I'm just gonna put this away. I'm gonna start by taking off all the screws in the bottom. Could you hear that? I know some people will say, hey, he's not using a screwdriver, he's using this machine. It's a stupid thing to do. I know what I'm doing. It's because I have used this for so many computers. I know exactly how much torque that it will take without ruining or breaking the screws. I'm just gonna flip this over. I don't know if the screws will all fall out, but... And remember, don't lose these screws. It's a very important thing to have everything organized correctly when you do something like this. Alright, I think all the screws are out. We're going to open this. And we're just going to tip it like this. And it will easily come off. Whoops. It would actually very easily come off. So let's remove the lid. The first thing you want to do when you open this is disconnect the battery. So we're just going to move this. Put it here so we know where it is. And carefully disconnect the battery. When you're dealing with computers, laptops and small computers like this, the key is to be very careful because these cables can easily get destroyed and then you're screwed. Besides that, the connectors is made of plastic. Sometimes they can be very easily to break because they're old. So now the battery is out of the way. If your computer won't turn on, this might be the reason. If it charges. If you put the charger in and try to turn on the computer, and it does turn on, but every time you remove the charger, it turns off immediately. Then it's the battery that has collapsed, and then you need to pick a new one of these up and put in. Alright, so what you see here is the main board. The main board which holds the CPU and stuff like that. And to keep it down easy, this is another card that I told you about. I've seen a few times that if this is not working, then the computer won't turn on just like I showed you. But mostly it's the main board because it has the most components, so the chance for this being broke is the biggest. And right here we have the Wi-Fi, so I'm just going to disconnect the Wi-Fi. Remember where the black and the white one is? I've done it a few times that I've forgotten. And we have camera out here, and we have the mousepad right here. And now we're going to remove the screen, because some of you may break your screen, and this is also a guide on how to remove the screen. So on every Chromebook that I've dealt with this far, it is almost the same setup. Remove the bottom, disconnect the battery, and then you're just going to move the screen's cable. They usually go into the hinge over here, so you're just going to do it like this. Check the other hinge. Carefully flip this up. Carefully remove the cable. And here's another cable. Carefully remove. Peel off the plastic at the top like this. Rip. And carefully take the cable out. Come on. I usually tip it a little bit from side to side. So, and here, we're gonna remove it like this. So make sure there's no other cable connected to the screen, and if there is, you're gonna remove it so carefully that you won't break it. Now the screen is usually connected with these hinge screws. So these hinges is actually a little bit hard just to pick up. So you're just gonna move the entire Chromebook up like this, carefully, and then back down. Whoopsie, they're loosened up. And then we're just gonna flip it a little bit. We can actually use our hands now, carefully. And then it's up. So the screen can be replaced with another screen. Usually you pick up a screen like this, and then you just replace it. So what do we have left? The mainboard and the mouse. So if you need to change the mousepad, you need to remove some of this plastic and stuff that's right here, because there's usually 3 screws down here, and there's this one cable that connects to the mousepad. Again, carefully remove stuff. It's loose. And then we need to get this one up. Up. Careful, 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 careful. Now a thing I usually do is take a picture before I disassemble the computer. If it's a computer, I don't know, because then I know exactly where the cables are and how they're put back together. So this is the mousepad. Release this, and then you can easily press out the mousepad. Mainboard, easily remove these cables, this one all the way around here, and then remove the screws. Make sure you got all the screws, and then you can easily pick it up. And the same thing with this one. And then that's actually it. You have the speakers right here on the side. A camera here on this model. It's not on every model. Actually, this is the only model I've seen a camera. And you can also replace the buttons, but I'll take that in another episode. I mean, on most of these computers, it's a nightmare to change the entire keyboard. So, yeah. Well, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this or computer hacks or cool stuff when it comes to computer, then please subscribe or like this video. Have a great day. Bye.